Hello friends, I believe you are enjoying a course on Introduction to Research Methodology. Friends, today we have two consecutive lectures, that is lecture number 4 and 5. Friends, in the last week, we have mainly discussed about the course itself, the evaluation methodology, the reading material, the importance of the course, etc. And then we started with unit number 1, that is Introduction to Research. Last week we discussed about what is research and what is not research. We discussed what is innovation, the differences between research and innovation, what are the sources of innovation. We discussed about creative thinking and critical thinking. We discussed about available technology, the competitors, the economy, the necessity, government rules, personal interest, changing environment. These are the factors for innovations. Now let us talk about today's agenda. As I said, today we have two lectures. Today we will begin with what are the benefits of research to the students. You all have registered for this course. I must discuss with you what are the benefits of this course to you as undergraduate students. After that discussion, I would like to discuss with you what are the two fundamental types of research. Friends, one is called pure research or basic research, whereas another is called applied research. What are the differences between these two types? That we will discuss. And then, although we have a full chapter on literature survey, literature reviewing techniques, but in the first unit itself, I would like to give you overview of what is literature review. How does it help to you as researchers? After literature review, we will discuss what are the outcomes of research. For example, when you conduct research in your undergraduate program or postgraduate program, doctoral research, postdoctoral fellowship program, friends, when you involve yourselves into research, after 6 months or 1 year, I mean to say after some period of time, you will come out with some results. You may like to publish these results in form of a report or maybe in form of a journal paper, conference paper. At the end of your research, you may come out with some observations, some suggestions, some conclusions. You may come out with some product, tools, prototypes. So these are all considered as the outcomes of research. They are very, very important. So reporting the research outcomes, understanding the research outcomes, that is agenda of today's class. Towards the end of the class, we will discuss about the S curve of research life cycle. More about this, I will elaborate in the class. Thank you, friends.